Namaste programs, welcome back to Blueprints. I may have solved my note-taking problem. I asked ChatGPT, what's happened here? What have you done to me? Tried changing the volume on my iPad and it popped up a notification at exactly the wrong moment. There we go. Okay, we're good. So I think we can go to the rant screen. I've now used it. I asked ChatGPT for a recommendation for a note app that was free, and it had some good suggestions. Then it said there's also OneNote if you have a Microsoft account, which I do. So I'm trying OneNote. Here it is, but I'm in the process of copying everything across from ye olde Word doc. So let's just do that, and I'm kind of looking at things as we go. So just in case anything springs to mind about, you know, what could be clues and whatnot. I'll tell you one thing. Let's actually get blueprints loading as well. I realized I have to go back to the office because yet again, if we count small gates and it's count gates, I counted 5 of his statues in the room, but I counted the big one as well. I needed to just count the small ones. Or maybe I counted 4 or whatever, and I tried that as a date. I tried the number of count gate statues, March 03, 04, or 05, and there's probably only 3 small ones. And I should have just realized that this, the paintings message, yeah, works for almost, well, so far, all of the, well, for the drawing room and for the office as well. And I suppose 8 dates, D8 was the clue for the other one, for the study. Anyway, let's get this copied across. Here's Realm and Rune, probably the most important of the books. Let's just grab a whole bunch. It'll take a while to copy, but we'll do it anyway. And then what's the goal today? I need a magnifying glass. I need to look at the last clue with a magnifying glass, and I need a pump room. I need to get back to the station, and there's a little bit of writing I can't read on the map of the heist that needs a magnifying glass. So really, we just keep playing. Yesterday we found that heist room, which is pretty cool, and I wouldn't mind getting that one again and trying to get to the back of it, because what I didn't test, which I should have, was what happens if you do set off the alarm. So, you know, there might be something else that part of that puzzle. I just assumed I don't want the alarm to be set off, but, you know, now that I think about it, maybe. That's all the all the postcards. I haven't seen any particular. Anyway, we'll see if OneNote has a limitation on the number of images. I can't believe Word does. It must be some file size limit. Old school can't be more than whatever it used to be. It used to be, what, 16 megs or something, and then they sort of did some. Depends on your, you know, your system, whether you've got FAT32 or whatever the other ones of those are. Damn. Okay, here's all our room 46 notes. Boom, paste them. Look at those. We've done 2 of them. Don't know the 3rd one for some reason. I can't figure out the sigil of the diamond place, which I'm fairly certain is nuance, or well, actually no, I decided it was what's the other one? Vera, perhaps. But I tried both of them based on their what's the word? post stamps. Is this pasting? I copied too much, did I? Alright, bear with us. Bear with me. There we go, boom. Don't know why it keeps putting from there, but that's one note for you. Alright, the notes down in the reservoir, I didn't end up copying all of those. Thank God. That would have been hundreds of them. And then here we go, Black Bridge. This is going to be a hell of a copy. That's a lot of images. Alright, copy that. Copy that. Roger, roger. Over, over. I wonder if the Black Bridge incident and the unholy dogs or whatever they were called, hounds, being murdered by the Red Guard is what started the war, partly a part of the war of Veneres and whatnot. Don't know. All these stories must connect somehow, and they're probably all to do with some puzzle too. Believe me, I think it's pasting. We just need to be patient. It's presumably trying to use the memory. Anyway, it's Sunday. It's a lazy Sunday while we wait for something to paste. Come on now. It's just word and one note. You should be able to talk to one another pretty easily. He said laughingly. I think I may have bitten off more than it can chew. Drink some coffee. Do I just get the game? No, there we go. Boom, pasting. Let's not do that much. And again, it probably is just quicker to just do it in big bunches and be patient, but you never know. It might run out of memory or something. Let's grab... Alright, that's a bit much maybe as well, but we're doing it. We're doing it. We're going all in. Paste. Inner Sanctum Door 1. Boom. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. Alright. We're nearly done. The soil survey. Alright, copy that. Paste that. Boom. Security room. Mainly emails. We've got the newspaper clippings as well. They're pretty useful. But a lot of this, I feel like I've probably done the puzzle, like the underpass and things like that, but try and keep them in here if we can. Boom. Boom. The underpass. That castle, man. Absolutely nutty. Oh, we're done. Okay, excellent. Well, sort of done because we couldn't get new clue yesterday. Paste that, but that's it for the Word doc. I'll get our screenshots folder open and I'll try and get a new clue put in properly. Boom. Here, that's where we want to be. Goodbye, Word, thank you. You were useless in the end. Well, you were useful up until a point, and then you screwed me. You screwed me. And let's see if this wants to do the same thing. Can't believe it was NAT clue. What does that mean? Tan clue? You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Oh shit. Alright, hang on. So... we need to go back a long way. Here we go. A new clue. A new clue. Page 1. Mm. Can I make these bigger and they've got... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, really. It's actually coming in even better than it was in Word. Somehow did that one twice. I thought it wasn't working. We've got that. And then this one, I think. Keep left to Tanner Fork. Tanner, Nat. There must be some other thing I haven't found yet that Tanner Fork relates to. Get that. We want this. And this. And this. And this. And this. Alright. And then treasure trove, the green memos you find in this room. Where did I find number 8? I think this is... is this the one? No. So what was the first one I figured out? Was it the office? It must have been. It was the office. So we need to find office. Yep. Code to the safe. Here. Boom. 8. Page 1. Are we going to do on top of each other, are we? Okay, cancel that. Why is this not moving in line now? This one only. Okay. How do we fix this? Copy text from picture. Save as. Order. Bring forward, center back. Into back, maybe. Nope. Alright, so that's annoying. Some of these are moving without anything else. Because it's outside of this area. Okay. Cut. Let's put it here. Let's go bang. Paste. Okay, so it should be inside this, yeah, alright, okay, cool. Little bit odd, if you ask me. Okay, let's give ourselves some space here. And get this shit. Okay, page 1. Nice. Page 2. Nice. Page 3. Page 4. Okay. Back to the bottom. We've got treasure trove. The green memos you find in this room will be true. Then I think we have classroom grade 4. No, grade 4 was geography. So 5 was 5 was the art. 5. I should have put art here. This is where it says Nat Clue. But anyway, we've got art prompt B, art prompt A, art prompt F, and then a screenshot of the whole room, and the history. Okay, no, well, that's the next one. Alright, so this is, was it grade 6, I guess? Classroom grade 6 history. Why is Blueprints doing stuff? I'm not even in this tab. What's going on? That's so weird. Right, history is written by the Victors. Victor, s'il vous plaît, Victor. Okay, that. Oh, where am I? What did I just do? History worksheet. Okay. That's that one. 67% as well. And then we had all of these, the slideshow. Why is it putting it in weird spots now? Please don't. I want to stay in this one note. Yeah, it's one note. Lol. Lovely. And then, okay. Ugh, what is that? No, here somewhere, please. Why? Why is it putting text over here? Get rid of this. Delete. Delete that as well. Why can't you just stay in the same text area? Why? Why are you making a new text area? What is wrong with this? I see. This, we ended up with a new one down there. Right, okay. So, shit. Yeah. How weird is that? Alright, so I guess it's just a new text area then. So this is clock tower. Make it bigger. Yeah, now. Clock tower. That was also clock tower? Yeah. It was. Maybe we do just make new ones each time. So this is going to be study. I think I've already done study, have I? Maybe not. Don't know why it's taken so long to load. So we've got the... Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Wrong button, dude. That's that. And then that. Right, I'm getting used to this program now. And that. And then a new one. We've got... What was it? Maid's chamber? Come on. Why won't it? Backspace. A-roll slip. And... yeah, this was Maid's chamber as well. No. No, it wasn't. What am I doing? So this is, what was it? Museum... What was it called? Museum... Practice room. Fuck, I have to try to remember what it was called. Museum practice room, heist. Alright, finally. Done. We're done. We can now get back to the game. Let's do that. I will see what the room was called by looking at yesterday's house plan. And we will continue. So basically, magnifying glass, pump room, the room I'm trying to think of the name of, got to get back to the station, and yeah, the one clue book as well. I wonder if you had two libraries where you could, whether you could stagger the books. I don't think you could. I don't think you could. The book would just be in both libraries if you've ordered a book. Okay, so yesterday, closed exhibit was what I was looking for. Up here, boom, hyphen closed exhibit. Colon. Beautiful. Alright, we go to our outside room and we just a day like any other. Try to find new shit. I think of, well, look, I guess the clock tower, of all the puzzles that I knew I still needed to do, I've done? Question mark? We need to do tools. We need to do tools. Give me a magnifying glass. Nope. And also nope. but good enough. You know, that'll be interesting. Cool. At least, yeah. At least then when we do workshops, those two items won't spawn, but, you know, hopefully we'll get a magnifying glass. I'm not sure if I've ever seen a magnifying glass at a workshop, but... well, that's just the way the crumble cookies. Gift shop right at the get-go. Kinda want to do that. Yeah, I want to get to the corners for the conservatory. Now, I've bought everything, right? Yeah, I have. Except for blue tents, which require 8 trophies. Which we're really nowhere near. So fine, we continue. Well, items, I guess. Magnifying glass? Magnifying glass. No. Magnifying glass. Come back this way later. I want the corners. That gets us to a corner. I'm going to have to do it. Even though the rumpus room is kind of useless. Although, there's probably more to it. The fact that we've still got it. Even though we can't do Al-Zahara anymore. Cool if it was replaced by something permanent that gives you some cool items or something. Alright, another item, but not a magnifying glass. And it's definitely... look, again, 130 is also a date. So I think that's going to be one of the codes if we ever find any other safes. I guess that's something I didn't really look at. If I go back to... let's find the safe house. This. Okay, so there was just the closed exhibit. It was just the crown that they wanted. They didn't like attack they didn't attack a safe of some sort. See, this is just going to say that the security controls are behind the door. I mean, I don't even need it. The things. What does that say? Guards, security doors, portrait room. Yeah, so I don't think there's going to be anything really. We're going to have to refill the reservoir and whatnot just for that, but clock tower. All right. Nah, not ready for the clock tower. Hopefully we'll get it later. Hopefully we'll get it again. We went there at 1:30, didn't seem to do anything for us. Grab our key. The empty boxes are both true. Now, again, I caught a brief glimpse of Carnage playing this, and I noticed he was on like day 120 or something, and he only had 5 letters. So, damn, I thought I was behind, but maybe not. Maybe it just takes that time. The empty boxes are both true. The empty boxes are both false. This is not an empty box. All right. So, true, true, false. The empty boxes are both true. And the empty boxes are both false, can't be. So, let's assume the empty boxes are both true. And this is also true. This would be false. That would work. And in which case, this is not an empty box. Okay. So that means it was false, true. No, it can't be. What? If this is false, which means, okay, so that's an empty box. Oh, we don't know which the other one is. So the empty boxes are both true. So this turned out to be false. So the empty boxes are both false, which means it was in the right one. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, you fuck up a bit, you fuck up a bit more. What do you want from me? Perfection. Excitement. Adventure. A Jedi craves not these things. Can we power the lucky rabbit's foot? No. Okay. We can power the other two. Although, to be honest, I haven't found any other walls that I think could be smashed. Let's go East Wing Hall. Gives us options. Money or steps? You know, guess steps. We like steps. I like money. I've got money anyway. As always, I feel like I've never done anything of any importance in this room, and that can't possibly be the case. There must be something. Especially that postcard is there. Extra 2 items if on a bedroom. Yes, please. That'll be 4 items and hopefully a magnifying glass. Guess what? No magnifying glass. Fuck yeah. Ooh. Is this electromagnet? Where's the workshop? Power plus metal detector is electromagnet, is it not? We can try and do some mechanarium stuff as well. Damn, it's not. I thought it was. What's it? Battery pack and compass, perhaps. Well, shit. That was a waste. Waste of some steppages. Kitchen, hallway. We want as many tomorrow rooms as possible in case we get another clock tower. What if the items are always in the same spot? I think they are. Sure. You know what? Workshop first. Magnifying glass. Nope. Everything but the magnifying glass. Coin purse. I'm pretty sure coin purse and lucky rabbit's foot go together to make the lucky purse. I think that just gives more money though. It just doubles. No, that wasn't worth doing actually. Oh no, so if there is an item, it could be in a different spot. Because usually, yeah, there's a key over there, but nope, not this time, not this way. Break room. Oh, the key card. Where do we want to go? No, I think I'd rather go down, to be honest. Let's start working our way back down. Which is risky because I'm heading into spots I've already done. Nah, we're good. We're good for now. Yay, dovecoat. Whenever you draw a dovecoat while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. Oh. Is there any point in actually putting it down? There is, because it's the right way. And we haven't done it before. But also, you probably don't need to. Hello, the Pidgeys! Hi, the Pidgeys! Good worky Pidgeys. Oh, what's that? Okay, let's dig up our things first. You know, keep an eye on everything. See if there's anything else. We found one thing. Key, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So you probably don't want to put coat down because it could be one of the 3 and then you can rotate, you know? Or does... While dovecoat is in here, we can rotate? I don't think that'd be the case. That'd be overpowered according to this game, I think. The way it tends to work with things. So what's this? Print screen. Copy that. Didn't do it. There we go. Over to our notes. Let's get to the bottom. No, I don't want a new one like that, thank you. Tuck that up there. Down here, dovecote. I can't spell. Boom. Okay. Print screen. 1st of the 9th, 74. Dear Mother, if you're reading this, that means Junie made it home safely. I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight, so make sure he gets some treats and rest. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly. Unfortunately, even though the Dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on. So I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters soon. Dotingly, Mary. Oh, the old mother. And talking to her mother, whose name was, I can't remember now. If Dad was Simon. 28th of the 9th. Dearest Mother, this should be the 5th letter you've received from me this month. Oh, so we're missing letters. Though I know statistically it is very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home. And please, please don't tell me if they didn't arrive. It's going to be hard enough now that I'm truly on my own. In other news, my classes have been engaging and I am slowly making friends, so please ignore the dramatic despair of my previous letter. Things are indeed looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long a time to be away from home. Mary. Interesting. So, oh, what happened there? It did move on to another one. It didn't look like it moved on to another one. Herbert. Good old Uncle Herbert. Thank you so much for your gift of the wedding doves, whom I, of course, recognized immediately. And yes, I got the hint. So here's your letter. I know it's long, long overdue. The Mayhew life suits me, I think. Mayhew? The Mayhew. The Mayhew? Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined in a tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I have picked out in the Reddington feels more like a stately manor. Once we've finished unpacking and setting everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come share a meal and admire our somewhat less impressive, but much more personal view of the town. Thanks again for the card, Mary. Wedding doves. We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the SD to warn us. Lower the SD to warn us. Right, bunch of notes from Mary. Interesting. So I wonder if it's possible to find the missing other letters, or they might be one of the red letters that was captured by the mysterious blackmailers. All right, dovecote, we've done it. See, Great Hall, unless we've got foyer, is kind of useless. Another hallway, though. Very much want that clock tower back. What is it I wanted to look at here? Still no 8. That should have changed. Now that I found it, it should have changed the instructions. The description, if you want my opinion. Oh, that's what I wanted to look at. So yeah, I've now... Yeah, there isn't a room I haven't done. Yeah. Except for haven't found room 8. And that seems to be a strange thing. I guess we'll figure it out eventually, but for now, no idea. Is there any reason whatsoever to waste a passageway here? Could I do... I think a chamber of mirrors. We've got access to the other side, so let's do that. Hello, gift shop. Open that so that we can get upstairs. We've got keys, have we? Keys, Grommet. Alright, try to get back down this way. 2 items would be useful. But alas, I will not do it. Oh wait, I have to go all the way round back to gift shop? Yeah, this one will do. This one will do. Oh, we have coins, Jerry. Coins. Gold. With nothing to buy. Well, you know, if we get armory up the top somewhere, if we get up to the top, it wouldn't hurt to have a bit of cash. If I made... Let me see. Drawing room. We even got this? Why is it showing room? I want just drawing room, please. I have to put it in quotes. There we go, drawing room. Oh, no, this isn't the drawing room. What's this? It is drawing room. So this should have been drafting room. And did I do red letter somewhere? Eight. Oh my god, it finds it in pictures as well. Holy shit. We are living in the future, let me tell you. But I have done 6. So this is drawing room. Excellent. So I don't need to do that one again. That would be a waste. Already read her thing. Dan just gives me a thing, but it will get me into the mirrors though. Yeah, probably worth doing. For now. What's beeping? Wherefore art thou beepeth? Oh, really? This way? Oh, is it just what's in the other room? Very possibly. Yeah, it's just these keys, I guess. And that's gonna open that door over there. Which we're gonna have to go past anyway, aren't we? No, not yet. Alright, cool. Nah, there's gotta be something in here, surely. Blind. Blind. That must be what's next door. Okay. Haven't figured that puzzle out. May never do so. Don't need the garage. We've done everything we need to on the garage. Let's go... Well, let's redraw actually, see if we get anything more interesting. Yeah, observatory would be good. I think. Sure. Sure thing, buddy. Extra apples. Locked already. Reading nook would take us the wrong way. Storeroom. We're gonna have to do passageway. A waste though. I'm gonna do a redraw. Give me a left turn, thank you. Oh, and then you don't give me an apple? God damn it. It should just be fruit is extra today, not just apples. Come on now, game. Oh my god, keys galore. Trophy room. 8, well, it gives you 8. I don't have enough. Hallway will do. This would give me money and continue to give me money, but would also be essentially a dead end. I've got keys. I want to see what's in this box. The box is important. Grab our money. This is just this is going to basically, what's the word? Where money gets more and more. Yeah, a different box today. Blue box. Green memos in white boxes are always lies. This is just going to be the clues for downstairs? I already did it all. Okay, so this is the treasure room. Treasure trove. Green memos you find in this room will always be true. How do I know if that's not a lie? Green memos in white boxes are always lies. This was in a white box. No, let's put it above then. White box. What's this, a blue box? I guess... I think it was a white box I didn't look. Was it with crescent, maybe? So we need to pay attention to the boxes. Blue box with crescent. Green memos in white boxes are always lies. So that could be a lie. But this could be a lie as well. Like, without having a sort of idea of what's... I mean, the security thing is blue memos are always true, red memos are always lies. So I guess that has to be true. All right, we continue. I think another hallway. The more the merrier. And then, you know, really want a clock tower now. I like this starting each day with a shit ton of keys. It's definitely helping. Although I feel like we're getting more and more keys anyway. Library we need to do. Perfect. Right, so today is a book day. We need a magnifying glass. But you know what we're not getting? Magnifying glasses. Gallery. I think I have to do gallery. I need to figure something out here. This, it's, yeah. Unless there's clues elsewhere for it that I really can't figure it out on its own. Gonna try anyway. In we go. Gallery. 2 chests. Okay, so this. P. Apple cart. Floating P. Red P. It's black and white. Alright, so this one's interesting. Because that's skin, sin, pin, fin. And then infinity. Pinfinity? I-N-F-I-N-T. How do you spell infinity? There's no I, really? In, skin, sin. What would start instead? Linfin. Okay, hang on. There's going to be an I here. I feel like in. Ugh, I can't spell. In. Wow. So it can't be infinite or infinity. In... What's this then? This is an infinity symbol, or an Ouroboros, or a sideways 8. I can't believe this doesn't start with an I. I can't believe there isn't an F here. In. No. Okay. Alright, we'll come back to that one. Can't figure it out. So this is lake, maybe? Light? Off. I've got no idea, man. There's got to be and this was, you know, it says very actual objective truth, probably. Eyes. Genu, I don't know what this is. I must need to start working on when, you know, things are being swapped, but I haven't. Where have I got clues for that, you know? Actual objective. Genu, very. Genu on very. I mean, is it wine, eyes, sea? Genu, truth. Could be genuine. It's gotta be truth of some sort. Truth. What? So, see truth? Truth? Can we put truth here somehow? T. R. No, I went too far. Possibly. If we can get a T and an H, then it's something truth. No. Truth. What's it gonna be? L truth? At truth, I truth. What else have we got? Cat truth, it truth, that? No. The truth? How would I know if it's correct? Would something happen, or do I just have to do all of them and... Vitruth, Vetruth, Vatruth. What do you got here? No, we've got all the vowels. And then an H as well. And a bunch of other letters, okay. Vatruth. Ratruth. La truth, hat truth, cat truth, sat truth. Fat truth. I truth. Rat truth. Lat truth. Trying to think, there's going to be a pun here or something, or two words put together into one word, you know? Back to cat. Let's try cat. I'm just going to go through them all. There are two C's. C, S, V, P, F, R, L, H, C, S. Okay, no, there isn't. I thought we were getting with two C's. There we go. Citrus. There a lemon? No. Citrus. Citruth. Vitruth. Pitruth. Pitruth. Or truth. Pitruth. I went past C again. Co-truth. The truth. So truth. Hot truth. Hot truth. The truth. The truth. No, it's just not gonna be. Cut truth. Truth. Put truth. Put truth. Rot truth. Lot truth. Hot truth. Cut truth. No. Alright. I mean, it felt like a possibility. Cat Ruth. Don't know. We'll get back to this after the break. I'll think about it. All right, we're back to it. Let's see. I've just had a bit of a thought. What if it started with an F? Finity. Why not? Right. Okay, great. Oh, no, the whole thing would have to be infinite. We've got the letters for it. Or do we? We don't have an F. Nowhere is there an F. No, there's no F's at all, so it's not going to be infinite or... Tininion. Well, without any sort of further evidence that I could be doing more to this, what's the bet this is one of these ones where you can see something behind this wall, maybe? I'm going to go test that. Let's get a room that has a left turn. Courtyard will do. Bit of a waste though, I don't want to redraw. So no, nothing. Alright, that was worth a thought anyway. Nothing of any interest was found here. Boring. Oh, secret garden key. Really feel I need that at all at the moment. Go courtyard. Actually, let's do this first. Clock tower. Coat check. No, I've got nothing I need to coat check, so there's no point doing that. I think passageway would be better than nothing. Armory, yes. With our ridiculous amount of money, so yeah. Got the secret garden here, that gives us two options of left and right. Oh, well, back into the gallery actually. Do we want to open any of the doors? I don't... The answer is basically yeah, nah. What door can we open? We can do left at the time. You know, we'll come back here if we do it. Well, I guess open it just for the hell of it. It doesn't hurt anything. Well, I'm not going to sit here and open the right door as well. I'm not that crazy. And alright, so red pea, green pea. Oh, now we've got fruit everywhere. Excellent. Excellente. Oh, I'll take it. Beautiful. Alright, another corner. We like corners. And we didn't get anything we wanted. We got absolutely nothing. I need a goddamn... Already done library, haven't I? Yeah. Don't need a utility closet. Oh, I might. I might. We haven't run any just intra-security doors yet. I've got a lot of money. I'm going to buy, special keys always. Yeah, it's always just going to be a silver key. It's never going to give me something like a vault key or or even a sanctum key. It's useless. Let's go this way. Hang on, good spot for a special key? Not really, I don't need to get into the antechamber. Another observatory. How come I've got two? Did I get another one from, I forgot to go back into Chamber of Mirrors. How did I miss that? I think I'm gonna do a sneaky redraw. That noise. Because I did the redraw. I haven't got any gems, I've just realized. I think we just do this. Starting to feel like this day's not going to work out for us in any of our goals. How dare you? Which one is it? It's 233 again. Oh, shit. I didn't put a coat check down. Saj. I wonder if this is very likely to have that key. Interesting. God, vault. I think we're running out of keys. It's way too late to do an apology. Excuse me. A laboratory. I mean, and a conference room for that matter. I need a vault. So I'm going to have to go all the way back to the right-hand hallway there and the entrance hall to try it. I might as well just put this down in case for some reason I'll need to come back up here. Any items for me? No, nothing. An apple, an orange. Do I want a basement key? I don't think so. Alright, so all the way down to pantry, straight ahead. Right, there isn't another one up here somewhere. I can't get to the foundation. Yep, this is the way. Look for fruit along the way. It's the treasure room. Along the way. No fruit, huh? No, did I go the right way here? I did. That was the correct way. What I didn't do is this. Wait. Oh no, I had to go back to the gift shop. I did do this. It's the gift shop I have to go back to. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I forgot. It was just further than I needed, really. Dovecote Pantry. Excuse me. Excuse me, can you send a message? What's going on there? Didn't get anything else, so nothing worth making. Let's just do this door while we're here. Do entrance hall as well. Where are we? Not really worth a special key. Showroom. Do I want to buy something? And I've got a lot of money, and I don't know what any of these items would do for me, really. None of them are permanent. Opens all normal doors. If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you will start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. 2 of the items in your inventory. Right. Of which I have a bunch of. So I could randomly get something useful? Maybe. Okay. First 3. Alright, so yeah. So when you've got a lot of money, I guess this is worth doing. And how much would I have? 26? No, I need to save 32 in case we get the armory. We can't be not getting the armory, if you know what I mean. Well, we can't be getting that and not having the money. That would be sad. 4 items. We do have the book to... I have to do this. It's a dead end. It's the end of the day. But in the off chance I get... I've got a library, right? And the library... Yeah, and the library was... I don't know if I'll get back there. I haven't got enough steps. The library was the day with the book. Oh, they might sell it as well. Keep forgetting when I have a computer, I should try to make sure I get a... This they might sell a magnifying glass if we're really lucky, and we're not really lucky. Great. I will get a banana. Get as many steps as we can. We got money. Alright, well that was a disappointment. That was a real disappointment. Okay, that's not, but also... Alright, let's hope we get an axe. I don't know. So are these always the same? They can't be, because I had one that lit fires when I first did it. Knocks the locks off chests and trunks. So they're the same thing. I don't need that. I don't need protection from a red room, but I do need this, absolutely. Okay, remove the gem cost from one room. What do I want to do now? Okay, let's see. This one already took off? No, I haven't. I feel like there's a few that would be worth doing. Trophy room's one of them because it's worth 5, but you get 8. But so you know, but the cost of 5 you'll get. No, you're losing 2. Vault is got gem cost as well. What's my most useful room? Any room have a gem cost? It doesn't. Observatory does. It'd be worth taking it off that because I use it quite a bit. Yeah. This one wouldn't hurt getting rid of it as well because it's a 4. It's a 4 banger as well, like passageway. Don't need any of that, to be honest. Don't need any of that. Clock tower cost, it does. Already taken it off classroom. Clock tower's only 1 though. That one isn't. Why does it keep going to the wrong one? Is this? Yeah, maybe. Wait, where's we need to always be able to get drawing room, no. Drafting studio. Because I'd hate to not... Yeah, I'm doing this one. This is the kind of thing where if I just didn't have the gems, that would be a... Not a disaster, but come on, it'd be sad. Alright, well, we've got 2 options for a vault. 2 chances for a vault. Haven't got any gems. Don't like redrawing with my stars particularly. None of that's useful either. Don't need any of this. Need a fucking vault. Should have taken it off observatory. Let's just put a planetarium. We won't go in there now, but we will come back this way to sleep there. I don't like that you have to sleep there. That's just meaningless as well. Right, all the way to the bottom and all the way to the entrance room. It's just unnecessarily RNGesus. You might not have the steps to go sleep there. It's just if you have a planetarium, you get 2 stars the next day. Simple as that. Come on now. Don't be a fool about it. Excellent. Last chance saloon. I'm gonna have to redraw. Gonna have to redraw to 50 or something. No, we need clock tower. Gonna have to be. We haven't got a gem. God dang it! God dang it! Nah. I'm going back down to 48 because we're gonna get 2 from tomorrow. We go to sleep in the right spot. Oh, damn it. Not having gems here has been... Oh, gems needed for the vault after all. I forgot. We're good though. Coat check. Here, coat check, please. What are we beeping about, coat check? Just a chamber of mirrors beeping again. That's oh, that says 5. Oh, 3, 4. Oh, it's the it's the ticket numbers. Is that going to be of any importance? 7, 12, 13, 8, 16. Guess it's possible. Not shovel. Vault key, please. Okay, well that's not the end of the world. Or at least we've saved that vault key. That's going to be important at some point, I hope. And we can come in here now and go upstairs. And unlock all these boxes. All these boxes. Do I want another aquarium? I don't think so. I don't know what the bonus of that is. Coins can essentially get stuffed. Another boudoir. Yeah, another boudoir's alright. Useless. Guess I do get another aquarium. Where was it? Lost it already. Because it is a 3-roomer. It is a 3-roomer. Fine. Fine. Be that way. And this all was keys, was it? Yeah, we don't need keys. They can... I think we're done. At least we coat checked it. At least we coat checked it. Moon pendant will maybe keep 2 items. Don't actually care about any of them. How about you give me moon pendant back? to start with 2 of the items in here. Okay, so 2 random things, presumably. Unless it gets to pick. How much money we got? 42. We need to get back to the planetarium. Where were we? Yep, we'll be going through the showroom. So if there's something else there I could buy for reasons unknown, there's no more exits anywhere. I've got a key card. I haven't got a key card. If I had a key card, I could actually get to the foundation. Oh, it'd all be blocked anyway, wouldn't it? I could go south here. I could put a room there with what? For a vault that I can't afford. I should have gotten rid of the cost on the vault. If I'd done that, I thought about it. But, you know, once we do get what we need from that, I can't afford any of this. So, fine, we're done. Planetarium. Boom, call it a night. If not, call it a day. Get a couple of stars back. Temporal Shopping Center. Wait, did I not do a... In the end, I didn't do a clock tower in the end? I had it as an option, or did I not have the gems at that point? Or I chose something else? Didn't figure out the gallery. Probably should have. Anyway, now we're going to need a library to redo the book. Ugh, so annoying. And I've literally not seen a magnifying glass for weeks in game. Weeks and weeks and weeks. Boom, 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 boom. Well, the staff aren't getting paid anymore because they're only getting paid for 1 month leave. What's going on? Alright, so no keys today. Got a couple of stars, I assume. Yep. A new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. For me. Give out all our money. All our money. Oh, I don't have any keys. Oh, no. Why does it give you and you can't even check. Blessing of the chef still. Absolute waste of a day. Just try and get a library, order our book. And I don't know. Hello, Blake. I'm doing alright. Hope you're well. Getting to the sort of bashing my head against a wall phase of this puzzle game, but, you know, I'm finding new things, so I can't complain too much. It's just, I'm a little bit, what am I doing? Where am I going? Who am I? Okay, none of that's particular. Well, this could be, oh, well, magnifying glass without the book is going to be useless. Didn't even give me one of those anyway. Glad to hear it. Excellent. Hope your Sunday's going well. If that is in fact what day we are. Alright. Got a couple of items, I suppose. It's not the end of the world. Probably should have done that other one. Alright, so great. Broken lever, huh? Oh, so I kept, what did I keep? The battery pack and the sleeping mask. Of all the items I got, the two basically most useless. Oh, I could make a powered sledge though. And I don't see why I wouldn't. We might find more doors. Oh, it might help if I picked it up. Nah. Let's give ourselves options. Yeah, Nook will get us. Nook will get us. You know what I mean. Nook will get us a library. That's what I'm trying to say. Or the dovecote. All right. So actually, this is where dovecote comes in handy. I can flip the library. To be a more useful direction. All right. Well, we order our book yet again. On the off chance we get a magnifying glass tomorrow. Oh, we've got the closed exhibit again. There's no point drawing it. I haven't got security door access for the time being. What did the thing give you anyway? It gave you a hat. What was it? That if you, if you don't have a, you can redraw until you get a red thing. No, I think clock tower is going to have to be it, even though that's dead ending us. Yep, and yet again we'll have a quick look in here, see if there's anything obviously missed by us. Oh, well, there can be items at least, obviously. Sacred. Sacred. Yeah, I like having the clock tower because I have a lot of tomorrow corridors. So I just didn't manage to put a clock down yesterday, so I would have started today with a bunch of keys, but I didn't get to. But yeah, very much in the having to... Dunno. Having to rely on tomorrow things. I need tomorrow to get a magnifying glass, but I haven't seen one of those for a very long time. I wouldn't even be able to tell you when the last time I saw a magnifying glass was, which is a bit annoying. Dude, workshop will be alright. Yeah, let's go workshop. Give me a magnifying glass. Well, no, give it to me tomorrow. Don't give me a magnifying glass. Do give me an electro compass or whatever it is. Oh no, I used the battery already. I'm an idiot. Didn't need to use the battery, really, did I? Wait, I should have checked the clock tower for bashing a wall down. I'll have to go back. Kate, we have to go back. We have to go back! I mean, have I even checked the library for walls to bash down? Come on, I want to bash all the walls down. Let's just... Should be able to make doors with the sledgehammer. Very suspicious cabinet there, as always. What was that? Thought I saw something flash at the top right of the screen. Like I had an item to use or something. Did I do some letters as well? I think I might have. I just didn't have the chance to put the mail room down this last time. So yeah, mail room would be nice. Get that's another, well, chance in 3 days to get a magnifying glass. God, you have to be so lucky. Luck galore. That book in the library is just a stat book? At least one of them is. One of them, I don't know if it has clues, but it's a, it puts the stamps, for example, and the stamps have been useful. But the other one, yeah, just does seem to do stats, although one of the stats I don't understand. It tells me that I said something about 46 and it says 14 hours, but it certainly wasn't 14 hours that I did that. I was more like 30 hours in when I found 46 at last. So what's that 14 hours? Is that a clue? I don't know. Might be. Might be. I haven't figured it out. If it is. Already out of keys, basically. Alright, well, let's just make sure we get keys for tomorrow. These hallways will give us keys. And you've got to be kidding me. More hallways. More hallways. Another treasure trove. I don't have any keys, though. Sadness. I'm going to do it anyway and hope that I get a key at some point. Because also, it's really piling up the money. It's compounding. Can you... I haven't got a sledgehammer. I do have a power hammer. Really? You can't use the power hammer? Right. So when the armory says you can't have... You can open chests and whatever it was. So I could also open these with that armory one. Okay. I think that's true. That's interesting. Where are we? I think we try to get up to an 8, even though we should go sideways first. No, a shovel. Locked. Well, that's that theory out the window. Well, shit. Okay. Okay, if this is locked as well, I'm going to be very annoyed. Don't need the boiler room, do I? I've now finally powered the garage, and it just did the same thing as the utility closet, which I had done 10,000 years ago. What else needs powering? I don't know. I think we've done everything else we need to in the boiler room. So, this won't give us anything. It'll give us a key. Good. We want a key. Give us a key. Oh, fabulous one. Alright, I just, I don't think these boxes are this box is useful. I think it's trying to teach me about the boxes downstairs, which I've already opened everything of. So what's the point? So hang on, this is, let's get to our notes. This is a blue box with a sun. And in it is the true treasure of the trove is not in the house. Okay. And what we've learnt so far is green memos you find in this room will always be true, but it was in a white box possibly. I didn't pay any attention to that. But I think my memory serves me correctly. I could go back to the VOD, I suppose. Don't know when that was though. Green memos in white boxes are always lies, so that's probably a lie. And then the true treasure of the trove is not in the house. That's probably true. Who knows? All right. Well, there might be, it might be leading me to that, but I think it's probably just leading me to underneath the reservoir, which I've already done. I feel like I'm getting clues for things that I've done years ago now. And it's getting a bit silly. We can go north now. We've got one key. I just want to hopefully get our armory, because that's proving to be very useful. Gems. This gives me a gem back anyway. Boom. Let me have an armory, please. Sounds backwards on that. Why does it come out the right headphone? Okay. See what we can see up here. Locked. Of course it is. It's corn. Okay. And then left, right, left. Left. Oh. Or here. Lovely. Or here. Lovely. That we're done? No, we've still got shit all the way back at the entrance hall. Dude. Oh, damn. Oh, damn, McMahon dude fella. As that goes to the clock tower. I bought all the food already. No, there wasn't any food. Or keys. Well, you suck. Okay, back to here. Conference room, pantry. I feel like if we keep... No, we need to do this one. It's got 2 exits. I don't think we're quite struggling for... E-card's good. I need something with a computer. This gives me an extra star. I don't need this today, to be honest. What I need is tomorrow to have a library and a magnifying glass. I need a pump room as well. I'm not getting anything that I want. It's just day after day now of just not quite getting it, but that's fine. I guess that's always the case. Pair of chests, huh? That might be useful. But first, we continue. Sure. Probably should save these. I don't know. I'm doing the wrong thing with these ones, almost certainly. But we're gonna have to do a guest bedroom. We need some steps. We are getting a bit short. Alright, dining room. Wouldn't be bad. More steps, but then also security we need. A computer. I think we're good for steps at the moment. It does feel like that if you ignore a plan, that it doesn't come up. I mean, I've never like had drawing room and then the next time I draft drawing room again. I feel like it gets put away for a while. Maybe you'll get it a bit later, but how much have I missed? 3 trunks. Well, they're at the main menu. I couldn't know. Where's the other one? Alright, we've got a key card now, so we definitely want to do this. And we want this. Not what we want. What am I doing? What am I doing? I want staff special orders. Place a special order. Magnifying glass. Okay, so that at least means that the commissary might have magnifying glasses now. Which is PogChamp, as the kids say. We go passageway. The to buy. I guess den would be useful as well. Nah, let's just go this way first. Alright, yeah, oh, look, it's a complete waste, but it's another hallway, which means we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 keys tomorrow. Which is not bad. We can always go back to the entrance hall for the stuff down the bottom. Yep, and we don't even need to go in here. It doesn't look like there's anything to pick up, so screw you, buddy. Another passageway, excellent. Yep, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Boo. Office, bedroom. Bedroom will have to do. I always feel like every time I come into the bedroom, it's like I've definitely missed something in there. It looks like I've missed something. Can I take a stick? Well, gift shop wouldn't be too bad. In that it gives me a bunch of exits. Can you get any items in gift shop, I wonder? Probably not. I don't think I've ever seen one. Boo. Well, I knew that one would be locked. Boo. Alright. So unless, well, we go to the entrance hall and hope that there's 1,500 keys waiting for us. And straight in down to security. This door was locked too, wasn't it? No. Okay. None of this is useful. Utility closet. Any reason whatsoever? I don't know. Don't think so. I need keys. None of this gives me keys. So I might as well just do a dead end that isn't useful. I mean, yes. I can always just turn the gymnasium off in case we get it, I suppose. Turn the garage on. Tell you what, what's that final one? Cabinet. Is that just what's behind here? Never really, yeah. The cabinet doesn't exist anymore. What would cabinet be? It's all these things that I've noticed years ago, and now I'm not quite sure what we're meant to be doing next, apart from trying to get a magnifying glass and a pump room. Alright, so smash these, give me keys. Yes. Smash these, give me keys. All of that, that's not bad. Okay, cool. The day continues. Let's do this while we're here. What can we get? Kitchen's useless. Or is it? Chapel's useless. I don't have the book. I haven't got a pump room. But there is no point of doing this if it gives me magnifying glass. There's still a chance to get a pump room, I suppose. This gives me a magnifying glass. I'm gonna scream. Okay. Me? Yeah, I'll scream anyway, because that's what the hell am I supposed to do? Alright, we got 3 keys. That's fucking huge, and a lockpick. So we should be able to open some of these doors, obviously. Where are we headed? Security, all the way to gift shop. How did I get to this side? Right, so I have to go all the way back to entrance hall to go left. I should have gone left. There was 2 open doors there. Alright, well. You live and learn. Well, sometimes you die, sometimes you don't learn. So, yeah, perhaps none of that's true. Alright. Lockpick. Yay. Save the key. Maybe I do buy some food then. No, this will give me some food. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Delicious. Delicious apple. Why not dining room then? Ding-ding-ding. Dinner is served. Don't have a furnace. I don't care. Give me my wood-fired pizza. Yummy. Delicious. Alright, further north we can go. Possibly. Lockpick kit coming in clutch. Still haven't figured out the gallery at all. And also, without further information, without knowing whether once you get the right solution that something happens, or whether I have to get all 4 right solutions and then it'll do something. I need a pump room. Give me a pump room pool. Good, good. Sure. Use a key. Vault I can't do. Yeah, I really need to take the gems off that vault. And I don't have a cloakroom, do I? Nope. So vault is out of, well, I can't afford it anyway. Regardless of whether I wanted it or not. You don't seem to be unplugged. Go fuck yourself. Office. Lost and found. What have I got on me that I don't want to lose the key card, that's for sure. Or the lockpick. Tunnel will get me to a corner. That's not bad. Guess I'll do that. Do I want to though do... Alright, anyway, we might get a what is it? Conservatory? No, we didn't. Guess what we didn't get? I've got redraws from die. Why not do that? Why not do that? Sauna, useless. Although, probably useful in some respect if we had a furnace or something. Just gonna use up my redraws on the chance I get something useful. There we go. And of course, the one day we want an axe, we don't get an axe. You bastard. So I already broke the thing in Treasure Trove, didn't I? So I don't need this. This is the thing that lights things up and ignites fuses. I've never done a fuse, so I don't know what that is. Have I seen anything that needs lighting? I think I've done it all. Every time I've seen a candle. So yeah, no, don't need that. Don't need this either, so fucking useless. I wanted an axe. I thought I axed nicely. Ugh. Wait. Oh no. Yeah, no, I've gone back to the pool. That's a security door. So we can get that open. Just want a pump room. Please. Pump room. I'll put this down and cut our losses for today. Or do I go all the way back here to hallway? I don't think I can be bothered. I really don't. Just on, well, hang on. Do I do a redraw? Try and get a pump room? I use up my dice at least. How many mechanical rooms have I done? Fucking none. Security 1, utility closet 2. Right, so mechanarium would only have 2 doors. 3 workshop. 4. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, and this would be 5. So I'll have 1 extra door to open. I guess it's worth trying. See what's behind that door. Oh, and it is random doors that are available. Okay, so it's weird. That's a bit weird, actually. This will be the switch. Yeah, we've had the switch before. So that's always the switch there. I'm going to switch it anyway, because why the hell not? So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, 5 doors. Fair enough. And what you need is 8 doors, presumably. Oh, lovely. A key that I can't use. Well, I might need it, actually. This will probably want to... No, lockpit did the trick. Pump room, thank you God. Worth to the mechanarium. Yep, alright. So, now I need to remember what I need to do. What I need to do is get the reservoir back to 6. So we do that by draining the greenhouse from memory. Oh no, we need to go... Yeah, okay, so... Make sure we're on this. Yep. Alright. That'll be 4. Can't do 2. I can do 1. And then we do greenhouse. Yeah, no, now we do 1. To 5. And now we do greenhouse into 1. Which is what? Which is greenhouse? What fucking... It's this one. Yeah, it's this pump. Fine. Drain the greenhouse. Let's go back to this one. And into a reservoir. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me grab the last bit of greenhouse. That's 10. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, no, so that's correct. Do I even need to do this? Just need to dump it back into 1. I think I may have gone mad. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, reservoir's at the right level. But, however, I also need to empty pool. So I can put 5 in here, and can I put 4 in this one? I think I can. Alright, so pool. Pool is this one. Pool can only go into 1. That does not help. Alright, so we're gonna have, and then greenhouse can only go into 1 as well. I did see someone, I was watching someone play, and they did seem to be able to just transfer from 1 to 2 by some miracle. So it must have been through 3, through kitchen. So if I'm this way on kitchen, it should empty kitchen, yeah. Yeah, okay. That's what I need to do. Shouldn't that go into kitchen then? Doesn't one connect to... one doesn't connect at all to kitchen. Damn. No, so you have to use reservoir to empty the pool. Do I want to do that? Just for a couple of chests that don't do anything for me right now? Well, I just wonder, is it possible to empty the pool and have reservoir at 6? So let's see. Let's put the kitchen back. Where did I put the kitchen? Here. And we can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into there. Then 1, 2, 3, yeah, and then 4 into one of these tanks. So yeah, look, we're about to have an ad, so I'm going to have a ponder about this, but I think we need to somehow get all of the pool. We might have to use the reservoir. While we've got it here, we'll do it. See you soon. Alright, we continue. Where are we? Okay, so yeah, what I need to do is... That should be full, that should be empty. So we need to use reservoir. We need to be on tank 1. And we are. And we need to empty that into reservoir. Excuse me. And we need to go tank 2. Beautiful. Reservoir into tank 2. Oh, so complicated. God, I hope this is the last time I ever have to do the reservoir. The pump room, because god damn. We just need the pool empty, we just need the reservoir at 6, which it should be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, we can empty the pool into tank 1. For some reason, it doesn't go the way you think it would. There we go. And now the end is near. Into the greenhouse. Yep, this should work. This should go down to 1. We can put 1 in the greenhouse. Take 1 out of the pool. And I think that's how we need to leave it. Reservoir 6, pool empty, fountain full. We've got all the passageways to get to where we need to if, you know, without needing the... What is that? So I think, pump room, I bid you a civil adieu. Now, where's the pool room? There. And we've got 60 steps to get to the other side to maybe, I don't even know what, put something down. Put something down. Oh, car keys. So exciting. I'm surprised there isn't a way of saving your stuff. I mean, like, maybe it... Oh, there's a key here as well. Nice. Okay, how do I get out of here? So, dining room, boudoir, gift shop, bedroom, passageway. Good lord, it's all the way down there. No, we can go through the mechanarium, apparently. It did not give me a door. It did! Ah, sweet. That saves us a bit of time. What's all that noise? Alright, it sounds like something, you know, crawling through the ducts rather than just what it should, but anyway, alright, where are we? Foundation, treasure trove, hallway. And we do have an armory if, for some unknown reason, I hadn't opened this. No, I did open that. Is there anything to light up in here? Looks like it's all lit up. Don't know what a fuses is. None of these are the ones with the gems, so I don't think they can be lit up. Alright, and hallway, hallway. Okay. Here we go. Oh, we had a spot here. That's not where I thought I was. I mean, none of this is useful. But what would be useful? Nothing at this point. I don't know. I don't even know what I might be looking for. Just inspiration. Gotta be more to this room as well. And the 1213. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, So 1213 must be a code somewhere, and 0130 must be a code somewhere. Where are we headed? Over here. I mean, there's 2 safes I haven't found. I think everything I have found now I've done, so we're at this sort of weird juncture of... No, I don't want a special key. Oh, rubbish. Okay, I need something that goes through. It's so annoying the garage doesn't. We've still got dice. Music room. There's a clue that there's a major key if drafted quite late. Now, is that late in the day according to the clock? Is that late in the run, which we certainly would be? Does it have to be up the top? I think I've done it up the top and it didn't count. Well, it didn't have anything. I have to try it. I have to try and hope that there is a sanctum key waiting for me. Fuck yes! Sometimes a plan just comes together. Right, there it is. So that's the major key if drafted quite late. Alright. So that's another key. Let's go unlock another door. And maybe even solve it if we get a favourable place that I know the stamp of. Although the stamp has not helped me, has it? The stamp has not helped me at all. Wait. Oh yeah, we're through here. Sometimes you think the run's over and it's just beginning. Do 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 do. Now. Beautiful. Here we go. Well, actually, I can... Oh, hang on. Let's go to the doors and then we'll think. We'll think hard and long and fast about it. Okay. Why is this not around the right way? Why is all this reset? Okay, I don't understand. That makes no sense. Why is it reset? That's really weird. Is it because I put the water back up? Does it reset the cockpit system? I'm very confused. This is not how I left it. And it had not changed in multiple times I've come down here. So has something changed? What does the sanctum key say? Unlocks one of 8 doors. Oh, fine, I already knew that much. I mean, I don't care really, but that it's reset. But what would resetting the reservoir have anything to do with resetting that? The reservoir's at the right level. But it was a flashing light up there, but I think it was just a bit of weirdness. Alright, I'm wasting steps doing this. What am I doing? What am I doing? Fuck, and of course, you know, now I'm attuned to going through the wrong door. Going through that other door for the last 15,000 years. And we've reset everything, apparently. Boom. Okay, still haven't figured out this puzzle. And yet I should have. Alright, so let's go to our notes. Let's go to 46. And actually, while we're here, so first key, we found that one. That's in the room. Haven't done the vault yet. Can't figure out the clock puzzle, if there is one. There must be one. Got the one down underneath the reservoir. Never seen the throne room. I picked up the one from the station. This one is the one I just got, and then the last one's presumably through the door, apparently. But however, let's go to... This is the order of it. So that's Arinder Ares, that's Fen Ares, that's Iraja? Yeah, I think these first four, I'm going to have all the information I need. So let's just do draw 3. Boom, yes. Let's go, son. So this should be... Oh, it's not. Okay, so they're not in the order from the thing. That's fine. That's fine. This is Arinder Ares? No, Arch Ares. Alright, so we're gonna need the screen here, and we're gonna need our puzzle. I pressed the wrong button there. Right, anyway, get to my notes, and when it disappears again, I'll know what to do. Draw on this. Oh, notepad is awesome. Excellent. Oh, how do I get rid of that now? Burn up a stroke eraser. Perfect. There we go. We're still on the notes. Sweet. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for classroom. I didn't. Yeah, classroom 4. I should have written down. How do I stop drawing? Okay, there we go. I should have put geography here. Geography. Alright, excellent. Now that I'm in Notepad, I can actually go fully nuts here. So this is Arch Ares. Alright, so Arch Ares is probably yellow. Can I make bookmarks? Oh, it's just a section. Oh, that would have been an interesting way of doing things. No, how do I feel like I must be able to put a bookmark or something? Link. Fuck it. Alright, so, Arch Ares. Let's go. Arch Ares. What do you call the thing? Symbol? No. Let's go to Rune. Sigil. 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 Classroom. No. Geography. There we go. Arch Ares Sigil. I don't know how you spell sigil. I've already spelled it wrong. Doesn't matter. I don't really care. I'm going to need space because I'm going to have to draw it. Right, so where's my pen? Well, actually what we need is also mailroom. We should have an Arch Ares thing. That's it there. Alright, stop drawing. Copy that. Let's go geography. Here we go. It's sigil with a... No, it must be sigil. Fuck. Nope. What? It copied the wrong thing. What? Okay, hang on. Rune. SIGIL. Okay, that's all I needed. And mailbox, mail room. Copy. Arch Aries. No. Spelling it like Buenos Aires. The search is too good. There we go. Sigil. There we go. Also. Paste picture. What the? What the? Why is it out of focus? Why is it so big? Alright, fuck it. We'll just do it from the bloody folder then. Why? Why? Just as I think everything's working fine now, it's just like, no, we're not going to do what you want. We're just not going to copy and paste a picture for you. Why would you do that? We're just going to copy and paste the entire universe and then have a low-res version of the picture at the top there. Boom. How hard was that? That was straight from the screenshots folder. Okay, so let's have a look at it. It's stormy, industrial, and possibly blue, actually. Alright, so the sigil. The sigil, I'll tell you what we can get up is going to be, where's my drawing button? Pen Galaxy, sure, Pen Galaxy. So it's gonna be its symbol like that. And let's get up our Word doc again, which should have the rune information somewhere. Find rune. Realm and rune. Okay, so the core. We've got the core. That's Arch Aries. The rays, which is transportation. So what does it look like they've got with transportation here? Can't see any transportation. What are the options? Naval, roads, horseback, train system, aviation, camels, turtleback. Let's make this bigger. Can we see a train or anything? Together we weather. It's even writing at the bottom that this was full zoomed in with the magnifying glass and I can't read it. Do I go back to the library and try and... The opening of the something or other. Alright, so we don't know the rays. The weather is stormy, so it's going to be the style of ray is going to be whatever ray it is. What's the commonality between all the rays? Horizontal lines? No, a couple of them don't. So we're just gonna have to do it over here. The rays will just be, you know, lightning. Okay, and the moats. Tribal, agricultural, martial, metropolitan, academic, industrial. So it's definitely going to be industrial moats. That's very industrial. That is a giant smokestack and very industrial looking buildings. So it's going to be the moats like this. And are they blue or are they yellow? So what have we got? We've got yellow. Blue's not an option. Violet, maybe? No, oh look, I think we go back to geography because we see what the kids did. So, yeah, that's arch area. No, it's not geography we need. I thought arch areas was yellow, but it could be purple or orange. I guess we try them all. All right, so yellow border is the zigzags. Oh, I'm right here. Oh, I just needed to look up slightly. Jesus Christ. So yellow is the zigzags. And orange is the... Okay, so we're good. So we know from the clock tower that there is a sigil that has poetic, which doesn't look right at all for Archaries. And it was violet because it had the lines. So this one's not violet. So I've gone Iraja as possibly violet. Right, well, I guess we put it all together. Sure. So, except I didn't look at it. So we need the moats to be industrial. Oh shit, I was in the... I thought I had to click first. Alright, moats industrial. Academic, industrial. Alright, we don't know what the rays are. So can I just assume that the rays... no, okay. The navigation, roads, streets, carriages. Yeah, let's go with that one. Which is that one. And then we need a stormy, which is that one. And finally, what was it? If I think they're yellow, it's the triangles. No, not the triangles. No. This one. No, this one. That one. Okay, so we've definitely got the moats right. We've definitely got the style of rays right. So it's just what kind of where is it? What kind of system they've got? Doesn't look like train system, maybe. What we're going to do is we're going to try yellow. So what's yellow? That was yellow. Don't think it's violet. The other one it could be is orange. So let's try orange. That's orange. Not that one. We'll try purple. No. So it's the type of rays that are wrong. I'm going to go... Well, it doesn't matter. We're going to have to change it all anyway. So let's assume they have trains because they're industrial. No, they're mountainous though. They're not ship routes. They're not turtleback. They're not aviation. They could be roads, which is what I tried. Doesn't look like horseback, so it has to be train system. The only other option. What's this one? That's horseback. That's train system. Okay, so now we need to try... Okay, well that's orange or purple. Just going to try them all. That's purple. That's white. Oh, that's white. The other one was black. This is yellow. Boom. Boom. So they're trains. I bet what was written at the bottom of that thing was train... welcoming to the train thing. God damn. All right, that's 3 of them we've done. Look at that third one down the bottom. Let's see what goodies we've got. Ooh, wait. Ooh, wait. Okay. Print screen. They were yellow after all. Go back to my notes. So actually, I need to write this down then. So sigil was. I don't know that I'll need it again, but the sigil was train. Rays were like that, and they were lightning, and they were, yeah, yellow. So yellow was correct. Yellow, industrial, train, stormy. Is that all we need? Yeah. Cool. Beautiful. Let's go to the bottom. We are in Sanctum Room 3. Archeries. Paste that. Beautiful. What do we got? So they've got that kind of thing and this kind of thing. Where's the indication they have trains? That's really weird. All right, postcard. Print. I don't have a magnifying glass, although I've already got that stamp, to be honest. I just used it for the puzzle. Orenabaum, Arch Aries. We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Arch Aries is a destination with which I am well acquainted, having travelled here countless times on business for Sinker. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area with which I am wholly unfamiliar. First City of Steel. Why doesn't it let us see the front of the postcard? That would be nice, wouldn't it? So, yeah. But where does he go next after that? You have not given us the critical information, Herbert. Okay, more Ajay box of Arch Aries. Paste. Arch Aries is the very first realm to introduce a new colour to the traditional monochromatic tiles of the box. Given the number of ship routes and trade relationships between the two realms, this is not surprising. Fittingly, the variation itself was based on the brass compasses manufactured in Arch Aries that were often traded to sailors in exchange for the valued Morajai puzzle boxes. When yellow tiles are pressed, they move north. Yeah, I already knew that. Okay, so is it going to be yellow? I assume so. Alright, so green swaps with whatever's on their other option. So that needs to go there. We now need to get green into a useful spot somehow. Maybe even like that. That'll push green to the bottom. That, oh no, that swaps with that corner. Wrong corner then. This corner, boom. I needed to... Anyway, we grabbed one of the top ones, although I don't know that we needed to do that necessarily. I need this black down here, so I could swap with the grey. Nope, green, okay. Now we need green in the middle, swap with the yellow. God, it's easy when you know how. God damn! More allowances! Beautiful! We have done 3 of these motherfuckers. And we've got a 4th door open even. I guess while we're here, might as well have one more crack at this. So, look at our notes. How long so let's see. There's one that's purple with poetry. Let's go back to geography. Purple. Yeah. Hang on, have I not done the classroom with the colors? I mean, I must have. Classroom. Yeah. Is that really the only... Hang on, find me every... This section, all notebooks. Why can't I get to more? Where's the next, find next? There we go. That didn't show up for some reason. Geography, art, history. I didn't do classroom grade 1. Really? I need the colors of those flags. I'm sure I've done it. I mustn't have named it classroom. Surely very early on as well. No. It doesn't actually matter, does it? Geography again. So, we know Fen Aries, we know all of this. So we've got... We now know Arch Aries is yellow. Arend Aries is white, Fen Aries is red. We're actually missing one here. It's, well, 2 of them. We're missing Vera. And we're missing Mora Jai. So we need, what we need is the map. Look at the stamps again. Which one is purple? Because it will also be poetry. Iraja is purple. And I don't think I can make the case that Iraja is the diamond. Because we know Iraja isn't the diamond. Shit! Iraja isn't the diamond. Oh look, there's the other one that I was looking for. Where was that? It was in Lost and Found. Oh, it's even got the rays as well. What? Where would that be? Alright, so hang on. Let's get our sigil book back up. What one would have hot? And then what color is that? Find rune. So this here is a couple of wavy lines. So what color is that? That is pink. Pink. One of these is pink and spiritual and hot. And I guess we don't really know where we are. It could be. So if I assume it was pink, I never thought of pink. All right, so hang on. So which one was it that I think, which one was the turtles? Would we argue that the turtles are pink? No, that is very definitely orange. Moragi is blue, but there isn't a blue. Yeah, so this, I still haven't really been able to prove one way or another which city, which town is, which country, which realm is diamond. But if you do assume that it's the hot one is Vero Shores, maybe they're pink and their stamp just happens to be orange. I don't know that I can possibly argue that. Let's get back to, where's our screenshots again? I need the stamps. I need the stamps, man. Here we go. Let's chuck that there. So that's Vera. So clearly turtleback. And this up here that I just saw would be pink. Looks like it might be the... This turtleback is north, south, east, west, plus a vertical one, like an extra one there. So if this was up the right way, there'd be a line there, and it's hot. It looks hot because it's deserty. Or it might be on the water though, maybe. But then this is pink. Why would it be pink? And pink and spiritual. Would we argue that this is pink and spiritual? It does look hot. Turtleback, and we don't know anything else. So I guess we just try that then. No, hang on. So if we assume it's the piece of masonry we saw, then it is that one. This is gonna have to be turtleback. No, that's train. That's plane. That's roads. That's turtleback. And then the type is hot. So yeah, if we're looking at that piece of masonry, it would look like that. And it was this. Oh. Right, so that's not it. Very definitely. So one of the others is pink, hot, and probably naval. Okay, let's go back to the notes. Which one is Vera? I mean, they've got to be naval, right? No, well, they're all islands, so it's not necessary. Well, that one has Vera as the diamond. Dude, man. I guess they could be naval. There is a boat there, but they've got turtles. Like, there's literally one for turtleback travel where they can't possibly be naval. What am I saying? Anyway, they're not the pink one. And I don't know who the pink one would be, to be honest. Raj is purple, I think. Yeah, it's probably the stamp we're missing. Alright, I've done what I can. I've done what I can. I need more information. We need a confirmation of what realm is diamond. So are we done? Did I put a planetarium down? I didn't. We've done the 4th key, which is a bit of a yay. No, I can't see anything here that I need to sleep in that room. We'll get a bunch of keys tomorrow. I think we're good. I think we're good. We got some more allowance. We've got another postcard. We're doing okay. We're still going forward. I think I've basically said if I ever have a stream of 4 hours or so where I don't move anything forward, then I'm probably done. But we have definitely moved things forward today. We found another key. Yesterday we found 2 more things. I don't know how to do the throne room, but I guess that'll come eventually. We've now got the heist room, which gives us a paper hat that doesn't seem particularly useful. So there must be more to that room. In fact, on the notes, let's go 46. Let's go draw. Red pen. First key done. Vault no. No clocks. Done all the docks. Haven't got a throne. Did the station. We now need a magnifying glass to put the reservoirs at the right level. That was the music key. There we go. They're the 4 we've done. And we've opened that one. We've solved that one. We've solved that one. And this one we haven't, but it is open. Beautiful. Such magnificence. Such excitement. And our allowance is up to 34. Which I don't even know what we need this money for. The showroom, I guess, to pick up some of those items for daily consumption. You know, launder it to have 34 keys or something. We've got to do a tool shed. We need a magnifying glass. And as always, we do not get a magnifying glass. But it does mean these things won't show up in the house. So we can hopefully get a magnifying glass. The commissary might have a magnifying glass. I ordered it. And I think we're a day with where I've ordered the book as well. So magnifying glass today would be sweet. Yeah. Reading Nook will give me a library, but I'm going to assume I get it later. I was hoping for a magnifying glass. Nope. You suck. Okay. None of this goes together, does it? It does. Oh, dowsing rod, I haven't found any use for that, to be honest. I used it once and I'm like, who cares if there's more? I mean, okay, but, you know, you need to pick your rooms, not based on this is what we want. Conservatory, yes, this is going to help, hopefully. Okay, read all that. This is not true. We've had it in a different spot. So that's kind of interesting, although it didn't give me what I want, but it was the music room. So I was correct about that, at least. Continue. Yeah, dining room, commonplace. It's a 3-room thing and it's extremely useful. Confirm. Chapel I'm okay with. Study I have got, you know, study is already unusual. Well, yeah, that's about, well, what else do I need to study for though? I've opened the safe there. And you can spend gems to redraw. No, I'm going to put this to rare. We don't really need to study anymore. And Chapel... Oh, Chapel's commonplace. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Although I've got plenty of money these days, and it is a 3-door. Let's just put it to standard instead of commonplace. Alright, cool. Thank you, Conservatory. Is there anything else you want to tell me? Interesting. Mail room. Where are we? Yeah. Okay, we have to. Let's order our thing. I think there's more letters. I think probably a lot more letters. That's not a bad item to have. Excellent. Alright, where was the last? That's the last letter we had. Okay, so this is the next one. Right, so notes. Back to notes. We need to go to mail room. And find the bottom of our letters. There we go. Don't know how to get out of draw mode particularly easily. There we go. So, new letter. Print screen. Take that and chuck it there. Simon, just in case it wasn't explicit in the emails, I decided to contact DC Power directly and get some additional usage instructions for the VAC system they installed. This information is actually as much for me as it is for you, and I often spend 10 minutes in the utility closet just pressing random buttons until coming up with a desired result, but I really understand exactly how it is I get there. After an hour on hold, I finally got to speak to the technician who personally designed the system and compiled a list of helpful operating instructions. I'll add that material on a separate sheet I'll include with this letter. As always, I hope this helps you, Randolph. Yeah, well, I figured this out fucking months ago. In real life, even. If 5 out of the 6... Hang on, let's copy it anyway, in case there's some other... You know, I don't know that there's another set of lights that we can do. If 5 out of the 6 indicators are the same color, pressing the 6th indicator will always sync it up with the other 5. If all 6 lights are green, pressing any of them will result in the appearance of a blue. If all 6 lights are purple, any of them will result in a white. Pressing a blue indicator will turn it off and flip both its neighbors to blue, unless one of those neighbors is red. Sure, and then it makes purple. No stamp. Greetings, Simon. Okay. Next, copy and paste. I don't have a magnifying glass for the stamp, but I think it's one we've already got. Greetings, Simon. I hope all is going well on the estate. I was discussing my communications with you with another fellow technician, Kimberly Thompson, and she suggested I disclose to you the locations of the drafting strategy issues she'd personally found on the estate. Issue 1's in the dormitory, which I have read. Issue 2 is drafting studio, which I have read. Issue 3 is the library, which I have read. And issue 4 and 5 are in the bookshop, which I have read. The above list is according to her, so I can't personally vouch that these are accurate. And we came from, what is it, Morajai. Okay. My God. Oh, these might be different admins as well, by the way. Simon, if I'm going to be mentioning members of the staff, perhaps I should give you a brief introduction. Mrs. Ann Babbage, house manager, my boss. Kirk Darren, head of security. Have we tried Kirk D in the... Does that give you something else, maybe? Randolph Moore, lead lab technician, network admin, humble author of these letters. Kimberly Thompson, lab assistant and helpful sidekick. So she's Tom K. Chef de Camp, head of kitchen, maker of tasty meals. Hartley Ruota, the Baron's personal valet retiring. Christoph, the chauffeur. And Robert Nogula, the new groundskeeper. There are a handful of other names among the various live-out and seasonal service staff, but due to their infrequent mention, I thought it best to omit them from the cursory introduction. Randolph. So these could be more people to try and log in at the admin terminal. Like, you know, the chauffeur, and they did something, you know, Christoph is just a single name, so he can't be, you know, more he's Christoph. So maybe Christoph, and there's definitely that note in the car about, and you know, and Christoph keeps disappearing. I wonder if I can access his emails or something. Something worthy to think about. Boom. Another successful experiment, another letter. You've certainly been keeping yourself busy. As I've spent the last few days racking my brain trying to come up with new clues for you, I'm reminded of your mother's aptly named book, A New Clue, and how fiendishly she hid the clues for her readers within its pages. Don't worry, I won't be hiding my clues for you in imagery or requiring you to comb the text with a magnifying glass. See? Yeah, that's why I need a magnifying glass, and I haven't had one since I got the book you came. The truth is, I'm not nearly as clever or creative as she was. The best I could muster trying to be cryptic and mysterious would be something like break the bricks in the weight room with something that has a handle and is very heavy. Yes, I get that. It wasn't a sledgehammer, though. I need the powered one, apparently. I'm afraid that in spite of my best efforts, the result is not quite cryptic and even less mysterious. I suppose I'll leave the riddles to your great-uncle and his niece. And we know the weight room has a key. Not a key, a switch for the antechamber, which we can get into pretty much whenever we want. Yes, we've got a stamp. That's an Arinda Aries stamp, which we've already got. Okay, unused memos. This might be the end. This is the end, beautiful friend. Dear Simon, as I've been running out of ideas of my own, yesterday I asked Kirk Darren if he had any additional security advice I could pass on, and to my surprise he gave me an envelope and directed me to include it in my next correspondence to you. I did not ask him what it contained, so I'll be very curious to hear from you after this is all over to find out whether or not it was of any use. Until next time, Randolph. Unused memos. Unused memos. They will be green and blue and bullshit. Okay, let's grab all of these. Safe code 4368, which is red, which is incorrect. Why did it not go to my notes pad? The numbers 6, 7, and 9 do not appear in any of the fixed combinations of safes on the estate. That's because, well, I guess you could have those dates as dates, but... One, 2, 1, 3. That's the, that's what's written on the shield in the wine room. Safe code D8. December 8. That's true as well. I thought the red ones were lies. There is a safe on rank 10. Is there? So in 46 there's a safe. Unless green is a lie. There is a safe on rank 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9's the top one. So there is a safe in 46. Well, I don't think I found. Or did I? I don't remember. I don't remember. That's Fen Aries. We've already got that stamp. We'll paste it in anyway. Simon, I can't think of any reason you need to access the server administrator controls before I return, but your father has mentioned your interest in computers, so I have a feeling you may be a bit more hands-on than your great-uncle. You'll find the admin terminal on Blackbridge Grotto, a small cavern sealed, much like the story, of the East Drive. I believe I've previously explained how to restore power to the grotto in one of my earlier letters. However, keep in mind that accessing the terminal requires an admin key. Unfortunately, I won't be able to set one up for you until I return, but your admin key will eventually be Joan S., first 4 letters of your family name. Or if you prefer, we could use a pseudonym. I'm sure we'll discuss it in greater detail when I return. Randolph. Yeah, so there's still space for more letters, so that's still possible, I guess. Alright, well that was, you know, we've now ordered a nice big box of shit to arrive presently. Do I go down and try different... Fuck it, while we're here. There's not that many steps. Let's head down here and see if we can try Christoph, for example. I also want to try H.S. Sinclair, which I'd forgotten until I was pasting in those emails from the office. I found absolutely nothing in here. And then what's this 1100 bullshit? There's got to be more stuff in here. Christoph. No. Alright, that was worth a try. Okay, where are the rest of these that we just saw? Alright, so we've done Babay, haven't we? Oh, it has to be, what if I do that? No. We're about to have an ad, so we'll be back with this in 3 to 5. Alright, we're back. Who else have we got? We've got Randolph Moore. Have we done Kirk Darren? Dark. Wait. So it is, yeah, it is capitals. We've done Kimberly Thompson. We've done Randolph Moore. Kirk Darren doesn't have a security access. I don't want to exit. Done Kimberly Thompson. Well, I don't know if I have done. Have I done? I just assumed because they had the same access as the other guy. I don't know why this didn't do anything. I should be able to access all the computers or something. But yeah, they don't have a different things. So that's all the same. Nothing is different for anyone who... Backup? Why did I have access to that? Alright, okay. Let's see if De Camp... Chef. Nope, not an admin. Rota we've already looked at, but we'll do it anyway. Deactivated. We'll try Christoph again. Oh, he hasn't got an E. Okay. And we tried No UR, and it was, yeah, that's what I thought was going to be the new one, but it isn't. Yeah. So that has not given us anything new. Wait, I wanted to try HS Sinclair as well. I mean, I haven't tried that, have I? No. But HS Sinclair. What does he call himself on the desk? Is it Herbie? Like he said, oh, we could use a pseudonym. So I feel like there's probably a pseudonym for Herbert. What would he call himself? If I get the bunk room again, I might have a look at that. If I get the school room again... Okay. Yeah, no idea. I haven't got any extra ideas there. It was worth having a look, though. So, pump room, we don't need any more, I don't think. Well, look, unless there's other puzzles, but... feel like we've come to the end of some of these puzzles, and rightly so. Okay. I've already got a conservatory, so the aim for the corners is not particularly useful. Let's go observatory, get an extra star, get our ability to redraw if needs be, in case of emergencies. No, hallway, definitely. Whenever we get hallway, that's what we want. As many of those as possible, and then we get more the next day. Is it just tomorrow's, or is it extra always? Like, am I just building up hallways and hallways? Which would be fucking sick, I'll tell you what. I wouldn't mind having too many of them. Items for sale. We haven't got any gems. I am going to lose my mind. Just gonna have to do the steps, I guess. Got a gem. Man, that axe becomes more and more useful, doesn't it? Well, it's this or we're done already. Jesus, we're having bad luck here. Gems would not go astray. The gems are not in this box. The gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in the blue box. The gems are not in this box, the gems are in the blue box. So, always has to be one false and two trues, or one true and two falses. So if these two say exactly the same thing, then either they're both true or they're both false. In which case, if this is true, they're both false. No, it can't be, because that would mean it's in this box and this box. So these two are true, this one's false. The gems are in the blue box. Ow, come on, that was simple. If this is true, then the gems are not in the white box, and these two have to be false, because it's the same comment. So if this was false, then the gems are in this box and not in the blue box. If this is false, the gems are in this box, so they both had to be false, which means this had to be true. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, of course. But then they're saying, oh, they're false, of course. They're not in the white box, they were in the black box. I just didn't think it out properly, I'm an idiot. Alright, we all knew that. We have proven it one more time. Gift shop. Nice. Give me them 3 doors. And no items. I've got money galore, so why not use a chapel? No, actually, the argument there doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to save the hallway for later, but I can have the chapel later. We'll do the chapel later if it comes up. 1 key for each bedroom. I'll give me 2 keys, but for a gem. I guess we just do a utility box. Turn the key cards off. Turn the gymnasium off. Turn the garage on. Hope for a computer. Hope for the future. Dining room's pretty good. Den, pretty good. I think we go den. We need a gem more than we need steps right at the moment. Okay. This way. No, I don't think we'd be able to get to the other side easily, so we'll just do a bedroom. That always been like that? This room, every time I come in here, there's gotta be something. There's gotta be something. It's just ridiculous that there isn't. And what's with the hats? There's hats everywhere. Gotta be. Really? I can't use the lockpick on level 3? Dining room again. Glad I made that common. Yeah. Why not? Get my lunchbox. Get my steps immediately. Passageway, wine cellar. Wants me to have chamber of mirrors. South. Is this a good spot for a hallway? Not really. Sure. Good enough. Wrong way. Yeah. Library. We're gonna need eventually anyway. If you have exactly 2 hallways, double your keys. I have exactly 4 hallways. Look at this. They just handed me a fucking magnifying glass with the book. That's what you want to see, game. You felt sorry for me. All right, a new clue. He did say to look at the text as well with the magnifying glass. Doesn't seem to be anything. Yeah, not seeing much there. Dead cases, lavatory, closet, attic, furnace. I don't know what that says. So... no, print screen this. Perhaps. Let's go to the notes. Let's go... clue. No, more than that, please. I can't find the next one. Clue. Yeah, okay, thank you. Next. I believe it's reading the text. It's so cool. You can't really see it, but trust me, it's cool. What's the name of this book? New. Quote. New clue. End quote. When's the next one? What is going on with this mess? It's a mess. Everything's on top of each other all of a sudden. It's towards the end though. It was from the last couple of days. Where is it? Why is this here? It's meant to be elsewhere. Wait, this is my new clue. It's all underneath all of this. Why? What is this mess? I should have made new notes for everything, I guess. Well, I guess new clue. Hang on. Thing is, I just said that. Make a new note. There we go. New clue. Paste. There we go. And can I rotate this? And rotate. Rotate left 90. Solarium. Have I had a solarium? Solarium. Solarium. So I have not had a solarium, is what you're telling me. Or is it a green room? Nope. So that's either room 8 or we can do it, we can either find it somewhere else. Yeah, never had a solarium. All right, well that's something new that we've learnt. There should be a solarium somewhere. But Parlour, patio, nook, office, library, pantry. We've definitely had all of those. Alright. So let's see. What is even... Alright, so this is a rook room. So this is the tomb. Yeah, you know, and there's lights to light up, which I've done in the tomb. Which got me the ladyship's diary key, which I read the diary, which is all about sleeping in places. But whatever puzzle with that, I have no idea. Okay. Fruit. Tanner fork. I mean, I'm not seeing anywhere where there might be anything here. Alright, so these two are big clues of something. Because in 46... Alright, what is he in the library? Is there cuckoo clocks there as well? Tender cipher, Luna renamed, Uncle Orr, draft the sixes. Yeah, alright, don't know what any of that is either. He's robbed something out, don't know what that is. Gates, gates, that was a clue. Right, right. Then you've got law equals word, jaw equals name. Left, jaw. I don't know what any of... So draft the sixes meant the fixed stars. Dead end. Diction of each word was sound. Changed all the letters in the lines that he found. But what lines? So actually, if we count small gates, is that all going to be changed letters as well? Don't see how. If is either if or phi, we is EW or w or we. I mean, it's I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. This has not helped at all so far. Sledgehammer, lamp. In what room is he? Record room. Archives, maybe. I need to smash a... whatever that is. Vase. Each. A man obsessed and a cuckoo too. They would say as he would walk through. So... E is very weird, but I can't see anything about it. Alright, here's where we needed this. Having read this book so many times, having scoured over each of its cryptic lines, have you exhausted your search? Have you seen all the signs? Yeah, it's very clever, the signs, huh? That's the metro station. We've got a map of that downstairs, which we're gonna go do. Ah. Alright, so X goes to Y, Z goes to A. Red, green, violet, blue. Page A, word X. Page C, word A. Page A, yeah, but okay, that's all very good, but to what? Assume page count starts on title pages. M-A, jaw. So jaw meant name, did it say? Right, so this is this is the big one, I guess. So let's take a, well, let's take a screenshot of Major. Boom. Chuck that in there. Chuck. Assume page count starts on title pages. Can we read this? So often library the way through. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. Right, so this book itself is one of these things. Hang on, let's go back. You'd know what to do. There we go. So tome after tome that the library loaned. And he highlighted the books that he already owned were searched from their covers all the way through. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. All the way through. Okay. All right. I mean, I guess this will make sense once it makes sense, but for now, it is not. Paste. Violet, green, blue. Red, green, violet, blue. Red is page A, word X. Green, all right. So I assume each of these books that I've ordered in the past have had different colors. Dead end, major key, XYZ, ABC. Seen all the signs. Grab both of those at once. Interesting. But also, what the actual fuck? So if this book itself, from their covers, all the way through. So this is a purple book. And so this is page 1. But what is the... So we are violet. So page B, word Y. Page B. What the fuck does that mean? Page 2, word Y, but then B equals C. Dead end, major key. Is there perhaps something new, something overlooked but now in view? Have you finally found it? Could it really be true? If it is a new clue, you'll know what to do. The suspect is a key. The suspect is major, the suspect is minor, the suspect is minor. On the way. Fucking hell, man. This is outrageously outrageous. Right. Hang on. So, what's the other thing we've found if you follow the signs? So, start on page 8. Depart. Keep left. I don't think that helps. No, that's the signs are telling you to find some room, I guess. I don't know exactly. I mean, the fact that there's this metro thing as well. Ooh. Okay, hang on. We've got all of that information. Let's go safe house. Didn't realize that might match with that. Royal Station, here it is. Make it a bit smaller so we can see it. So you start at 8, you depart, you keep left, and then Tanner Fork. This is just going to give me a number. Dead end. All right, so we need to have this one copy We now need to go to... well, we can't find it because it's all... What was it? Depart. I definitely used the word somewhere. So it's going to be hiding under here, all of this mess. Damn, it made a huge mess of where everything was. Now I can't find it. Alright, well, we just do it from the book, I guess. Back to safe house. Let's chuck that on the screen. And we'll just do it from here. So, start route 8. You are here. Depart. Keep left. Can't really see it well enough. I have to put it over here myself. Keep left. That'll put us on Route 7 to Angel Tower. Keep left to Tanner Fork. Is there a... There it is. Tanner Fork is 10. Depart. Keep left. On the way to Tanner Fork, so to 10. Turn right. Will take us to 1 and there. And then go to dead end. That's 13. Record each stop on the way. Okay. All right, then. Well, I can then write this down here. We start at 8. Is 8 a stop? No, depart. Okay, let's start this again. We start at 8. It's not a stop, I assume. Route 8. Yep. Depart. Keep left. So we're going to go 2, 7, 3, 10. Write this down. 7 is a stop, 3 is a stop, 10 is a stop, 1 is a stop, 13. 3, 7, 3, 10, 1, 13. X that, go to here. Also go back to here. Can I copy this? Paste. Yes. Working today for some reason. It wasn't working earlier. Get this back on this screen and we have figured out the number sequence. Each stop along the way is 7, 3, 10, 1, 13. We start at 8, so 8 might be a stop as well. 7, 3, 10, 1, 13. Then what do we do with that? Like, what do we do with it? Dead end, major key C. And the dead end is 13. It's just called dead end. It's a major key C. I don't know, man. Your guess is as good as mine. Let's continue. We've got to get downstairs and read this. Now we definitely need to be in the station because that's going to be incredibly useful. I do not want to... Wait a minute. Do I have a sledgehammer? I'm pretty sure... I don't want to do this, though. I'm doing it. We've got plenty of steps for now. Yeah, no, you need the power... I've had sledgehammer before. We obviously need the power sledgehammer. Which is not what that said. It said, you know, hit it with something hard. You should have said hit it with something powerful. The garage. To me, a garage is just a place to park your car. Right, well, we've achieved our goal of reading that book with the magnifying glass. So, I think we can just go nuts now, and who cares? Just put anything down, hope we get something interesting. That's not exactly interesting. Furnace, alright. Just use the pick lock. The lock pick. God dang you. Again, middle one. Why not? It's all red rooms. Excellent. Now, have we really completely done the lavatory? I imagine we haven't. Fuck. Useless. Absolutely useless it is. We'll be able to get... I haven't found a computer. We need to go north so that we can... security will do. It certainly will. Alright, now we'll be able to unlock doors. Lovely. What have I missed? One gem. Oh no. I guess we might as well do an experiment. We're kind of done for the day, aren't we? It's a waste. Well, in what sense? In what sense is it a waste? What are you talking about, man? We might as well do a laboratory. These are meant to stay on for a month. I'm sure that's what that meant. Yeah, see, how long before they go offline? Why? Don't know. Don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. Alright, each time you unlock a bypass a security door, a letter will be delivered. Beautiful. Get out of here. Alright, we need to go north. Well, we might as well see what's here first, unless it's locked. Unless the lockpick doesn't work, I'm going to save my keys. I want to go north first, trigger level 8. Oh, I do have a shovel. Didn't think I had a shovel. I can get into this. But then I can't... Oh, yes, I could. I could still get to the back of it. Possibly. Yeah, that would be useful. That will not be useful. Let's have Armory join the chat. Anything else in here? Security door. I won't say no to. That'll give me a letter. Chapel Aquarium. I guess chapel. I'm not hurting for money. I just need to stay above 32. A letter has been delivered. I have delivered the letter. Gymnasium's turned off, so no reason not to pick gymnasium. Why am I going this way? I should have gone the other way to see if I can do the closed exhibit again. Doesn't need redoing. I'm gonna save my keys for now. Oh, I can't. I did the experiment. I was going to say I'll do enough experiments that I'll be able to connect to the shelter and trigger the doors to open, but yep, that's not going to work, is it? Alright, use a key here. We'll focus on trying to get to 46 again another one of these days, because I suspect there's nothing to magnify there, is there? Yeah, apparently there is a safe in there. I think it has probably... I think I know what the code is. Oh no, I don't want that, do I? No. We need to go back to dining room and get some food. How do I do that? Closed exhibit. Foundation. See if this door is open, because that's the way I need to go. Yeah, that's not bad. Hallway, yes please. But I think I need to go get the food first. Yeah. I'm running out of steps, man. I need me some steps. I don't think I have an aquarium. Alright, plus this is a door. Nice. Steps, more steps, I guess. I need to go downstairs before I forget. Yep, I'm doing steps. This will give us a few. But then again, too few to mention. Yes. And motherfucker doesn't want to give me armory. I'm gonna go down to Den now before we head north again. Oh, there's a gem. That's the gem that I had missed. Oh, this is why I didn't do it, because it was locked. Lost and found. Already got a magnifying glass. Commissary did not come in clutch for us. Don't need it. Guess I just do planetarium, and if by some miracle after all my running around I can get back here, I will. Alright, over to the weight room. Gotta save enough steps. Get downstairs. We've got plenty, I think. Back to the weight room. Yes, aquarium. I don't really want to give up my chances of reading things. Another letter to the... Have I got a mail room? I do, so I could go back to that as well. Get more... I wonder if it's only when you draw it, though. Pick this up. You might say we should drain the aquarium one day. I did that. Didn't seem to give us anything, and yet, why would you be able to do it? I feel like I should have got something. Is this where I want to go? Well, it is actually, because it's the back of the... Wait, I think we go downstairs first then. Or do we? Because I'm going to be wasting steps trying to test things out, I guess. And I need a glass of water, holy shit. Dying here. Fucking dying. Alright, there we go. That's better. No, it's not. Oh, excuse me. Ah, fuck it. Fuck it. Use it. Let's go. Give me a left turn. That'll do. Left turn and a key. I definitely won't say no. Oh, and a treasure map. It's pretty useless. And Unless there's some super rare stuff that gives. Damn, I breathed in a dust or something. Alright, so let's reveal the tripwire and lower the barrier. But don't reset the alarm system. I want to see what happens if I set off the alarm. Do I get shot? Is this the end of the game? I would probably find them and murder them. Right, so there's definitely no way through this. So I'm going to set it off. So yeah, it doesn't do anything else than that. I thought maybe we'd get some... Hello? Really? You can't see through it? Alright. Where am I going? There really should be a bar across there, let me tell you. Just a waste of time. So, reset alarm system. Oh yeah, reveal tripwire. Wait for it to reset. Cool. Reset. Run. Sail! Oh, this is not a good room for this. Oh, get up there. Motherfucker. Right, so because we're getting that extra thing there, we can't make it. I'm okay with that. Let's go downstairs. I don't need that. It just gives you re-rolls if you haven't got red rooms. So, I mean, that's cute and all, but what am I re-rolling for? Excuse me. And we still have our magnifying glass. I didn't somehow lose it. And I have to wonder what that code means. 7, whatever it was, 713, count the stops along the way. So I solved that puzzle, but like all these puzzles here, you solve one thing and it's like, what has that given us? It's given us exactly jack shit. We don't need this cutscene each time. Come on. Come on now. What you talking about? Do. Goodbye. Goodbye, cruel world. So I've got one key and gymnasium as an exit. So does maid's chamber. And closed exhibits just being a pain. All that for a paper hat that just gives you a bit of a reroll thing. There's got to be more to it, surely. I want some fucking answers, game. Keep asking questions. Answers are getting drip fed. Pick up the rocket launcher, blow everyone up. Again, what's this? This. Delete it. Hey, is this the server room maybe? Is there a configuration of things there? I don't know. Where was the... Yeah, don't know where that is. That's not in the closed exhibit, is it? Oh, so there might be a wall to smash in that as well. We've got these columns. They're not quite the same. They're not exactly the same. Alright, anything here to... I feel like I've already had the magnifying glass down here, haven't I? Petrol. Fridge. We seek what's in the shade of truth. The shade of truth. What if that's anything to do with the gallery one? I don't see anything there that needs magnifying glass. All right, this one does though. Security system controls. Yeah, I knew that's what that said. I knew there wasn't going to be anything interesting. Suppose I should take a screenshot of it while we're here. Where's this? Safe house. I'm in safe house right now. We're in new clothes. Den, safe house. There we go. What happened? Did I... I've lost the map. Oh no, there it is. Security systems control. So yeah, they can't come in here to the station because yeah, literally the train station leads right here. Yeah, do I need to come down here with a powered thing as well? Yep, I think I do. I think that's what's going on here. Anyway, is there... So yeah, this is what I was looking at before. So 8, depart, keep left, 7, take to the Tanner Fork is 10, so we're heading to Tanner Fork, 3, Tanner Fork, then it was turn right, 1, and then dead end, 13. 7, 3, 10, 1, 13. What's that a code for though? You'd think it'd be something down here, but you know, also there is nothing down here. We get off this platform at all? I want to go visit the museum. The L is missing. And part of the A. I don't know. It might mean something, it might just be flavor. It probably does mean something. We seek what's in the shade of truth. Why'd they cross out Grant? I mean, just as part of a political statement. I thought they were... I just don't get it. I thought Fenn were the good guys. Painting were at the end of the War of the Fifth Era. I don't know. I don't know. I know nothing. Jon Snow. Alright, well, yeah, I thought that might say security controls, but I'd already figured that out by accident, to be fair. I just happened to walk past them. And that's a few puzzles that I've... So what is this? I don't know. Alright, I think we go back to the mail room. Don't think we have any hope of making it back to the planetarium. But... isn't more walls to bash down in here maybe? Don't know. Doesn't look like it. Again, these cannons are always pointing at something. It's always the back corner of rooms. Like, are we going to be able to blow holes in rooms or something? That's got to be a clue as well. Follow the cannons. Dunno. I do not know. Alright. Well, we've had a pretty good day. We've managed to get more clues out of the last clue book, which I think is meant to give us basically how to finish the game, surely. And yet, I am none the wiser. I don't know what's going on. Let's head out this way. At least we'll be able to get to the mail room, I think. I don't think we've got any hope of making it to the planetarium, though. But we'll see if, you know, because I think I did at least 2 letters. I should have done 2 letters. Back in the house. What was, I did toolshed today. Right, well that was, you know, our goal has been a magnifying glass for those 2 things, and we've done it. And now I'm kind of, what's next? Just a bit of a loss, to be honest. Here we go, more mail. Yeah, we did that one. Yeah, we did that one. Done fin areas before. 2 more letters. Okay. Print screen. Sledgehammer. What? Let's go mailroom. Okay, paste this in. Simon, if you do end up accessing the admin controls in the Blackbridge corridor, I'm sure you notice a sealed circular door to the left of the terminal. As you likely have already concluded for yourself, this door can only be opened if 3 different microchips are inserted in the central pedestal. Normally, all 3 microchips are kept secured in 3 other locations, but I decided to make it easy for you, and I've left one of the microchips in the grotto for ready access. However, you'll have to find a new clue or 2 to find the others. Right, so a new clue is leading me to where the microchips are. What are you talking about, Willis? You're not impressed. You're not impressed at all. Simon, I'm honestly very impressed with the number of experiments you've been successful in executing. I certainly wasn't expecting to write this many letters when I started our correspondence. Frankly, I'm not quite sure what other advice I can offer in the blind without knowing directly what the challenges you currently face on the estate. For all I know, you've long since reached room 46 and are just continuing your unaccompanied exploration, stag, happy and free of the maids and staff crowding the halls and getting in your way. I can't say I blame you, and I'm sure the other members of the household are quite enjoying the extended vacation. Speaking strictly for myself, however, I cannot wait to get back and begin working with you directly. Helping you through these letters has only whetted my imagination, and to be candid, our collaboration in this correspondence has reminded me so much of working with Mary. I know she's proud of you. Until the day I return, Randolph, feel free to come visit, motherfucker, and tell me what all this shit's about. What is this? Which one is this? We haven't got it, but at least... sure. Chuck it there. Oh, it's, okay. It's, let's, copy it. Go find geography. It is nuance. Okay. Why haven't I got nuance on here? What's the fucking go, bro? There we go. Nuance added. So nuance is blue. I don't think blue is an option. Maybe they're green. Ah, man. Alright, so that's it for the letters then. Can I send him a note saying, could you please come and help me? I'm so lost. 8 steps. Don't think I can get to the library. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't even get to the planetarium. Maybe we'll find an apple along the way or something. Along the way, maybe we'll just let it die for once. It's been a while since we ran out of steps. And yeah, well, that's right, it is. This is the way. Nothing. Nothing. Does it count if I get into the planetarium? Yes, I'm here. I'm here. You better. It did. I think that's what that's. Maybe not. Isn't that what that icon at the top is? Nice. Anyway, that's it for the day. I am going to call it there. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.